That was the Weyburn Red Wings, and our and we never did win a championship, but we ended up we had a rivalry with Scotty Monroe's teams in Estevan, and they always had a top-notch club. Regina Pats, they had a top-notch club, and it was a good league. It was a real good league, and I ended up playing 2 years of Junior B, and 4 years of Junior A, and some of the games that I recall in one game, we ended up going to the eighth game because for whatever reason we were tied, and then usually a series of 7 games, but this one went 8, and it was played on neutral ice in Regina, but and we ended up losing that particular game. I ended up being the captain of a team, and I ended up they actually did have a day for me a day for me in Weyburn when I left, when I completed the 6 years with Weyburn. They had a day for me, and it was that was a best award that I've ever think of achieving. I ended up getting the odd award, and mainly unsung hero awards. I ended up getting one in that would have been, where the heck was it? It was sort of an unsung award ended up getting with the Jets, and then Washington I ended up getting that, and an award in Philadelphia is like a unsung hero award as well, and so those I cherish very much. But if it would, I would have looked back at it and thinking that maybe if I would have went for the goal scoring award, the top point getter or something. But that's another story. The biggest experience that I had probably was right at the very beginning when I came into a city to play. That experience, and then having the experience and being mentored by Jack Shoup. I mean, that was, I can't think of a better person to be associated with. And we've had a number of them. Our trainer Luke Lashinsky, and so many people that helped us along the way. So that experience in itself, and being accepted into a community, of Weyburn, and the people, the entire city of Weyburn, the fans, the fan base. I mean, what more could you really wish for? And they loved us, and the players, we loved the fans. And the C form was in existence, and I signed that. And it was quite interesting. I ended up, I signed the C form with Detroit. And at that time, I believe I ended up getting like either $100 or $50 or $100 for signing the C form. But the signing of the form, that pretty much was that you would, the concept of that was that you belonged to the parent team that signed you to that form. Whether it's legal or illegal, good question. I don't think at the time it was. But you had the opportunity to go to their training camp, and that's all we wished to go for. To have was that opportunity to go to a pro camp. And so I was very fortunate, but I never ended up getting to Detroit's camp. I was traded while playing junior. I never stopped trying. Let's put it that way. And as long as you try, you can always advance. Try your best. And when a thought really, the thought that I could play, with the top players in the National Hockey League, is when I seen other players that I was playing against when they could, ended up playing at a higher level. and a minor pro, and then eventually in the NHL, then I knew I had a chance to play. But during the time of being in Glenbane, the NHL was a dream.